Hey, welcome back. Today we're talking about another great reason to be interviewed on a podcast if you're a real estate investor, and that is to inspire and influence. And this is video number 2 in my 10 video series on the top 10 reasons why everyday real estate investors should be interviewed on podcasts. The beautiful thing about being interviewed on a podcast as an everyday real estate investor is that you can really help other people who are a few steps behind you on their real estate investing journey. You can inspire them, you can influence them, you can show them what the big benefits are of jumping in and taking action and getting involved. It is a huge personal satisfaction to inspire and influence other people, and you can do your part to inspire and influence as well. So one of the ways you can go about doing this is by sharing your story about why you got into real estate investing in the first place. You know, the more powerful your reason why is, number one, the more influence that's going to have on you, but number two, the more that's going to resonate with other people. I know that I've interviewed all sorts of folks from all sorts of different backgrounds over the years, and some of the most high impact interviews that I've done, I really remember what that person's initial reason for starting to invest in real estate was. I remember for one gentleman, it was the fact that unfortunately he and his wife, their third daughter was born with severe mental and physical challenges. And they were everyday working people, and they realized that if they just kept doing what they're doing, that by the time they retired or they passed away, there wasn't going to be anything to support their daughter, and their daughter needed full-time support. So that was their motivation. That's why they jumped into real estate. That's why this guy was willing to do whatever he needed to do day in, day out, as he was punching the clock at his regular job, on his coffee breaks and on his lunch breaks. He was calling motivated sellers. He was doing deals, and he made a very good go of it because his motivation was so good. And then we've had other people on the show as well whose motivation is more personal. It's more about, hey, you know what? I didn't want to grind it out the 9 to 5. I hated my boss. I wanted to be financially independent, financially self-sufficient. And that was the motivation. That was the why that really got them going. So no matter what your reason why is, when you share it, it's going to motivate and it's going to inspire other people. And then, of course, there's the financial side to getting involved in real estate investing. I mean, most folks, when they are doing their 9 to 5 jobs, they're earning a salary, and that's okay, but they're taxed very, very heavily on that. And quite often what they find is the profit that they and their family generate from doing one real estate deal can easily surpass their entire annual salary. And even if it doesn't do that, it can make up a big chunk of that with a lot less hours involved. So that's why most of us get involved in real estate investing in the first place, is the financial aspect of it. But when you share your story on a podcast, when you talk about how this has affected you on a personal level, how this has helped your family, how you've been able to live a better life and help other people and support the causes or whatever it is that you like to do, when you share that on a podcast, that goes a long way to inspiring other people to get off the rusty dusty and actually take action and do something. And of course, with real estate investing, it's not all sunshine and flowers. There are ups, there are downs, there are challenges that we all face. And this is something that's important to share on your podcast experience as well when you're being interviewed, is not just talk about the good stuff, but also share some of the pitfalls that are involved with real estate investing. Why is this important? Number one, because it just makes you so much more real and believable. And number two is, if you can help somebody else who's getting started or a step or two behind you to avoid some of those mistakes you made, you're going to be doing them a huge favor as well. That's going to mean a lot for them, and it's going to make you feel really good as well when somebody reaches out to you and thanks you for your inspiration and your education. Bottom line, when it comes to inspiring and influencing others by being a guest on somebody else's podcast, it really boils down to sharing your story. How has real estate investing had a positive impact on your life? What kind of a difference has that had? What is happening with you on your real estate investing journey? Where did you start? Where are you at now? Where are you planning to go? When you share these things with people, it really, really is an impetus for them to take action, for them to get going, for them to connect with you to find out more as well. So there are so many benefits to being interviewed on a podcast, but inspiring and influencing other people is one of the big ones. And if you like this idea, if you like the idea of being interviewed on the podcast, if you'd like to inspire and influence other people, then I've got something great for you. My podcast is looking for what I call everyday people investing in real estate for us to interview as guests. So you can check that out, and you can apply at daveinterviewyou.com, or just go ahead and click on the link that's in the description below. Take care, and I look forward to talking to you soon.